I want all the books.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, good. All right, we are streaming, just to let you know. So, sorry, I'm just getting my system set up. So, what do you wish to do at this point?
I would like to ask Arkin to see if he can detect anything magical about this book. Good, evil. Should I not touch it? Should I lick it?
Okay.
I'm gonna start by saying just no, and I can start a ritual casting, and we can check out anything magical in the room.
Do you stay in the room or do you step out, Pandora?
I stay in the room. I just step off to the side in the corner.
All right. Are you all on the map? Yeah, you are. Okay. Let me unpause the map there. All right. So yes, and James, Zan, are you able to see the map right now?
Not currently. I'm looking at the list of Foundry players. Is mine in the list?
It should be. Zan. So if you go to player characters, and make sure you have permissions because you're a new player.
When I'm looking at the players who are actually on the server, I don't see Zan.
Right. I'm not. I'm at the login screen, but under select player, I'm not listed there.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Okay, while they sort that out, Nick.
I gotta back out real quick. 1 second.
I'm gonna go talk to Nick.
Create an additional user.
What parts of this place did you guys investigate before we joined you?
I came into this room and we saw all the little astrological signs on the floor.
1 second.
I stayed here and everyone else kind of ran off and they were supposed to come back and meet up here so we could check this out. And now we're all back.
All right, so it's only been this floor. We didn't search down the stairs where we first came in?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I've only done cursory light searches throughout the place. I haven't really been delving deep into it and been moving around rapidly. But Zan, now on the character screen where it says drop down characters, you might need to refresh first. Then you should see in the drop down of players your character. Can't hear you, muted.
Yep, got it. It's loading up.
Okay. And then you want to claim your character.
I know this is not really my usual shtick, but kind of feels like we should slow down and really investigate.
We need to just clear this whole area and...
Do you smell something?
Well, not necessarily, but I don't think we're going to uncover anything useful to get us out of here if we keep dashing about haphazardly.
Yeah, well, we should definitely just clear the whole area to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Also, I'm on the lookout for shiny things to steal for my pet cat.
Just be aware that stuff comes off the walls and bites you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the stuff coming off the walls.
What
Okay.
happened to the stuff on the walls?
So Zan,
Oh,
sorry,
Nick, you
sorry, I
were
gotta
looking
interrupt,
at it.
guys. I gotta get Zan configured real quick. Zan, James? Are you able to see your character?
I'm not. After I hit selected my player, or yeah, selected player, it said login successful, and then it comes to just a gray page with the anvil at the top, and it's like it's not loading.
It will. Give it a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah, it takes a bit.
Takes a bit. While that's
Okay.
happening, I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back.
So Nick, in that room with the fireplace, I grabbed a sword off the wall, and Raphael, what happened?
Both swords took to fighting us, and we had to defeat them, and then they reappeared on the wall.
Where we did
Um,
not pull them down again.
Correct.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with your assessment of not pulling things off walls.
Apparently, the statue out by the stairs, though, is not magical. So if there's anything of interest on that, because Arkin did look at that for cast magic, and there was nothing there, or detect magic, I should say.
Well, I definitely think we should just do a once through, just to make sure there's nothing in here that's sneaking up behind us or anything.
Right.
Just a walkthrough, just to make sure that we're not alone here.
Well, we did a pretty good walkthrough through the top. We bypassed all the doors on the bottom.
Yeah, but we should definitely do a 1x1 before messing with anything else around here.
Right. We've already
All right,
done
James.
one
Did you get your screen loaded yet?
Yep, it's loading now, and I'm selecting my character.
Okay.
I don't have a token yet. In fact, the only token I see is Pandy.
I see me too.
I see your token.
You're right by
I
me.
don't see anybody else's.
I see everybody's token.
Yeah, I've
I
got like all
see
5 on it.
all.
Yeah, I see y'all.
Anna has a token. I see all the tokens. Now I see only Arkans. There we go.
Okay.
Maybe because Pando's in the room.
Oh,
No. Shut the door.
I'm focused on her.
Yeah, click on your own token.
Got my own token. There we go.
Make sure you
And then I'm
can
gonna go
make
back
sure you
in
can
the
move
corner.
yourself, Raphael.
Okay.
Zan, are you good?
Yep. I'm just
Thank you.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Just kind of hang tight where you are right now. You should be in a room. You see a room that you're in? Square, got some tables in it. You need to click on your token.
okay.
Okay. Say, yeah, just stay there for now, okay?
Okay.
All right. Back to the top. So like I said, you see there's a book with a bust of a mage on its cover. It sits on the desk, of course. And I think Arkin was going to cast after 10 minutes ritual, a spell.
Yep.
While Arkin's casting, I am going to search this like laboratory area for clues.
Okay. That's blah, blah. That's where all the tables were, not where the yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So,
And I'm going to stay where I'm at and just kind of keep an ear out for the stairs, make sure nothing's sneaking up on us.
Okay. So I'll give you a description of the laboratory icon. Most of this room is taken up by long wooden tables. Along the top of the tables are scattered various vessels like glass bottles and books. There's cabinets with glass doors on them, all lining the walls. And you see stoppers and beakers and other things all stoppered up all along here. There were bubbling and gurgling science like beakers and things going on here also. There's colorful globes circling each other in intricate dance up above y'all, kind of moving around. And the far wall is almost completely covered by a map of the night sky, which you used earlier to solve y'all's problems, with a golden sunburst in the center above a closed door. You realize early on, or eventually, that the star map is related to the star map or the planetarium in the other room, and you're able to figure out how to solve and open the secret door. So what are you searching for?
and see if I can find any sort of things that might be useful for Raphael or Arkin in their spell casting.
Okay.
I am going to go into the room where Pandy is because books, if I can get in there.
Well, Arkin is currently trying to cast a spell.
Okay.
So you have to wait to your turn to get in there.
Okay.
It's kind of,
I
packed.
can do that. That's fine.
Okay. And go ahead and those who are doing searches for stuff, go ahead and give me a blind GM roll.
Investigation or perception?
Yes, right? Investigation. Well, actually, no, perception. My bad.
Thank God.
Oh, it was almost a 20.
Oh, I like that.
Well, all the numbers around 20 are pretty low, All right.
I don't like that.
All right. And yeah, so your spell pops off suddenly, Arkin, as you finish your ritual. Back in the other chamber while you're all searching, Blix, you poke around, look around in the laboratory. You find, just various books and stuff. But most of the books have very, intricate names on the spine of the books. One of them has a silver embossed letter T on the spine of the book. That's the only thing on it.
I opened that book.
You open it up, and it's just puzzles.
Oh, I love puzzles. I'm going to take that book.
It's a puzzle book with a letter T on the spine of it. All right. Back in the laboratory. I'm back in the library area. All right. So, yes, the entire bookshelf radiates a strong magic.
The bookshelf itself or the contents of the bookshelf?
Wow. The bookshelf itself and the chains and
Okay.
and the glass panels in front of them, it all radiates a magic. Quite fascinating to you. Let me see here.
And that's different than the magic that's creating the world, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the book itself, that's radiating magic as well?
Good question. Let me see. Okay. It has a very faint, weak conjuration aura about it.
Okay. Does it resemble the book that got us in here?
There was no book that got you into in this room.
No, I mean the book that got us into this pocket world.
Yes, actually it does. It's the bust of the same mage you saw outside.
It's the same. Okay. Same bust. I will share that out to the party and say this book seems pretty familiar to the one that got us in here.
The book is open, so as you look at it, it's intricate puzzles all inside of the book. Now, you haven't touched it yet or anything. Just explaining what you can see with your eyes. Okay.
So last time I touched a book, we ended up stuck in a pocket world, y'all.
Yeah.
We like it here. Look, I found a puzzle book. I'm keeping it. It says T.
Maybe bring that puzzle book over and let's see if it resembles the puzzles in here.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
I'll step over so that Blix can see
Sure.
it as well.
So Blix makes her way into the room. Where's my doors? Let's see here.
And also before, like, that whole shelf is magic, I'd like to do some more inspecting on that before anyone touches it. But back to the book.
You let me through the wall. Pandora. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you come in, take a look at it. Yeah, the puzzles are just as intricate in your book. Your book does not have a bust on it though. It just has
No, it has a T
on the back of on the spine of the book.
on the spine of the book.
The book he hasn't touched yet on the table is open, so you can't really see that. Well, I guess it's not true actually, because I said you could see the face of the book. So yeah, I guess it's closed actually. My bad. And you do see the spine of this book, and it has a letter L on the back of it.
I want that book too. Y'all, can I take that book?
Yes.
I pick up the L book.
Just don't try to read anything out of it.
I'm not going to try to read anything.
As soon
I
as you
want the
touch that
whole
book, as soon as you
encyclopedia.
touch that book, the chains on the cabinet rattle and shake, and then suddenly whip out all through the room, attacking any and everybody who's in the room.
I run out of the room.
Too late. The door slams shut.
Motherfucker.
Is this a situation where I could use counterspell as a reaction?
You're not sure, actually.
I put L back where it was.
Yeah, no, it attacks. So let's go ahead and get initiatives. It has,
Motherfucker. Did I not just say I wasn't going to touch shit?
you
We
said
gave,
touch
you
the book,
we gave you approval.
but you touched the book.
ADHD, it do that.
Arkin, you need to do your initiative.
On the outside chance that Nick and others can hear us outside the room, I scream a very goblin-y scream.
Okay. Yeah. Nick, y'all notice the doors where the laboratory was, and the secret door to the west that they had opened up. They all shut.
All right. Immediately go and try and open it up. But there's like a doorknob or anything like that, or is it just
It's like a standard door with a
regular door?
knob
Okay.
on it.
I think you said they had a secret door. So in the other room.
Yeah. I'm gonna add y'all to the combat tracker also, just so I can track initiatives when y'all do things. Okay.
All right.
Raphael, roll your initiative. But so
Nick!
Yikes.
Pandora, Blix, and Elizabeth.
Blix and Elizabeth?
Well, I'm sorry, Blix and Arkin. Sorry, you spoke and I said your name. I need all of you to give me a perception check. Oh, yeah, perception check, please.
You got it.
All of us.
Pandora, Blix,
Do you want it
and Arkin.
Blind?
private, blind, public?
Yes, please. Blind. So, James, when you're rolling in this system, you'll notice down at the bottom of the screen on the right-hand side where all the chat boxes and tools are, there's a drop-down. That drop-down has the rolling mode. You can do public, private GM, blind GM, and self. Self is just for yourself. Blind GM is you roll it, but you don't even know your own results. Private GM rolls between you and me. Public is everybody can see it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so where are we now? So we got all the perceptions here. Ooh, yeah, not good. Yeah, so you're all surprised for the first turn. And we'll start this combat. Blix,
Well, an attacking piece of furniture is very surprising.
it is. Blix, you're totally caught off guard by this, not knowing quite what to do. Pandora's...
But I have advantage knowing that it was magic.
No. Arkin, you're also surprised, and Pandora. Raphael, what do you wish to do?
You're muted, by the way.
Where is
Thank
he
you.
anyway?
So I'm going to continue looking at the bookshelves, I guess, for the moment, unless in an oblivious way, unless Nick tells me, "Hey," or something.
Okay. Moving on then. We'll do Nick.
All right. I'm gonna head to the door and try and open it up. Yell like, "Hey, something's going on in here."
All right. Yeah, the door doesn't open when you turn the handle. It's like it spins,
Right.
but it doesn't actually open.
All right. Try and break that thing down.
All right. Break a door. Give me a
You want
strength
s-
check, please.
Strength check.
Yeah, and you make it public.
All right. I
Ah.
think.
I wonder if Zan can hear any of this from wherever he's at.
Who knows?
Check on something real fast. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to change into my wolf form before I attack the door.
Oh.
So bonus action, shift or whatever, and then do strength. Do you want a public?
Really?
Warren.
Yes. Sorry.
Ouch. Okay.
Holy shit.
I bounce off the door.
He did. You see Nick, he runs across the room, and he spins the handle of the door. Doesn't happen. He takes a step back and he goes, "Rrr," bam, hits the door, stumbles back a little bit, kind of shaken by this. Like, what the hell? Yeah, the door totally resists your attack. So that's a move. You moved 5, 10, 15 to the door. You took your action to try to open it. Anything else you wish to do?
No, that's all I got. I have my bonus for shifting into my wolf form.
Ah, okay. Good. All right. It now goes. What will this beast do?
Did you hybrid or full wolf?
I'm just hybrid. It's just part of. I'm just a werewolf.
That's
I
kind of
just
what
would
it,
like to
that's
point out
kind
that
of
a
what
lot
it
of
looks like. Just
this is
FYI.
in character. Oh, okay. So we just need like an axe.
I have one of those.
Yes. All right.
Hey, hello.
So it lashes out. Blix, you have the book, so it will target you. And Pandora, it targets you.
What'd I do?
You're there.
I'm existing here.
You existed. Your mistake.
You're so cute and fuzzy.
All right. So let's do Blix first. Disadvantage. And we have a 22 versus your armor class, Blix. I believe that's a hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, let's do some damage. Ouch. 7 points of damage, Blix. I will apply that to you unless you want to do it.
All right. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm at 25 now.
So, James, in the chat, you can right-click the damage. If you have your token selected, make sure your token, you click on it first. Then you can right-click a number in the chat, and you'll see make private, apply damage. Well, you might everything I have, but you'll see like applying damage and things of that sort. Or you can hover over your character token, right-click your token, and you'll see like a number below it in a green box. That is your current hit points. You can select that, like -5 will deduct it 5 points, or +5 will add 5 points. Okay? Does that make sense to you?
Yep.
All right. All right, so its first attack, these chains go whoosh, when they swirl around the room, hitting the walls and stuff. One slams against you, Blix, and it rakes across you, cutting up on your flesh and stuff as it rakes back across. And then it whips back out. And it's like it's swinging around to get some more momentum. As that one's occurring, another one lashes out across the room and possibly long. And on it, it's got a book kind of wrapped around it. And it's using that book as some weight, and it slams in towards Pandora.
I call bullshit. That's not fair.
I know, right? DMs are such shitty people. All right,
Can I use
19.
that hits.
Yeah, 19.
Can I use my feline agility to quickly reach out and grab it?
You are currently surprised. So, unfortunately, no. All right, and damage. It's not much damage. You'll be okay. 8 points of damage. Do you want me to apply that, or do you want to apply it?
I'll apply it.
Okay. And let's see here. All right. Yeah, so it just these chains whip out, slash around the room as it hit the microphone. And yeah. Let's go here real quick. Okay, and let's see now. Okay, that's it's going, and what I actually want to do is come down here. And all right, Zan, on the interface on the right hand side of the screen towards the top, you'll see a chat box, and this looks like a hand, kind of like this, without the pink fingernails. Click on the hand. This is the combat tracker. Do you see that? Did we lose him? I don't see him in the chat set here. We did lose him, didn't we?
Weird.
Hmm.
Come back, Shane. Come back.
He was here to help.
All right, we'll come back to him. All right, so top of the round, we'll go back to the top here. Blix, you're up. Pandora, you're on deck.
I am going to, and the bookshelf is that here? Or is it, it's here, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. I am going to pull out a flask of oil and pour it on the bookshelf.
Okay. Yeah, so make an attack with your flask of oil.
Come on. Will it let me?
That's an improvised weapon. Let's look up the rules on that real quick. I think it's just your base to hit bonus.
Right, it's like an unarmed strike. Zan's back.
Hey.
I'm back.
I'm about to do something very foolish.
Again.
It's not that foolish.
Again.
Keep in mind, we're in a room without ventilation.
I don't see Pandora in the tracker.
She is.
I'm there.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't see her either.
I see an unknown combatant.
It might be permissions. We'll look at the permissions later. But anyway.
Yeah, later.
I'm right under Blix.
Okay, yeah.
So, what do you do? You want to attack that? What'd you roll? Let's see.
What do I roll for that?
It's
I
just,
mean, it's what to do for a ranged attack.
well, that's what you're going to do. You're going to throw it with your ranged base attack. It's just, if a character uses a ranged weapon to make a melee attack or throws it, that does not have to be thrown properly. It deals a certain amount of damage from weapons. So use your range base modifier. That's it. If you're throwing it at it.
I don't even know where to look for that.
In your character sheet. Let's see if I can find it for you.
Please. I can roll it if you can tell me what it is.
I'm looking now. So, where are we here? You have some features that may help you. Let me look. Sometimes I get annoyed because I forget things. 1 second. I need to find the rule real quick. Sorry. I've forgotten the rule on that. Thought it, but I get my systems confused. I thought it was Dex, but 5e may not be that.
I like it being Dex. I mean, and it makes sense.
You're looking up for a throw attack if the modifier is Dex.
Yeah, ranged attacks.
Yeah, it would be Dex.
I would think that, right? Ranged attacks. It always goes to that stupid book. I don't care about that book. Range. Make a ranged attack only against targets within a specific range. Blah, blah, blah. Ranged attacks. See, that's what I hate about it. I look up the rules, range attack, and it doesn't tell me the actual stat to use. This fucking game, I swear. Find it here. As far as I know, it's a dexterity, but I'm double checking.
You hear that in the background?
Yeah.
That's Percy.
Well, somebody has to make noise in the background.
If it's Dex, there's my attack roll.
Yeah, I'm tired of looking. For me, it's dex, and I'll look it up later because it should be under the words ranged attack, and this is what you use. But no, it doesn't give you that. It gives you a long ass wordy description. That's of no use. All right, what'd you get here? 19. Yeah, that's a hit. And the flask hits and splashes across the bookcase.
I am deducting 1 flask of oil from my inventory, and I am handing my tinderbox to Pandora.
Right. All right. So you
light it.
So your action was to attack it with your with the flask of oil. So you're going to move over to Pandora and take one of your free items to hand it over to her, or are you going to stay where you are? Because otherwise you have to throw it to her from your distance.
Aren't we just like 5 feet away from each other? Look, it's a tiny room.
You can take a 5-foot step and hand it to her if you want. There's
You
a
have
distance.
short arms.
There's a distance
I'll
between
do
you.
that.
I understand, but there is a distance between the two of you. You're in combat. It's not as easy as this. Here, take this. There's chains
You know what? I
and other
have
things
not used
whipping
any
around.
of my movement, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm
Okay.
going to step and hand it to her
All right. You step over and you hand it to her.
with my stubby little goblin legs.
All right. So you step over and you can hand her the flask. Is there anything else you wish to do at this point? I don't know if you have any actions left.
Yeah, I wish to flee the room, but apparently that's not an option.
The door's locked, right? Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. Pandora, you're up. Arkin, you're on deck. What do you do?
I'm going to splash the oil
She's already done
all
that.
over the
No, I already splashed the oil and handed you the tinderbox so you can light the
of
oil.
the tinderbox. I thought you handed me the flask. I will
No.
light the tinderbox and set the library on fire
Small
While we're
room,
inside.
Small room.
while we're inside. That sounds like a great idea.
But
Isn't there,
Hexa,
like,
can
a
I
window
try to
or
leave the
anything?
room I'm in?
Teamwork.
Make a this is gonna be interesting here. Let me think here.
Make a death save.
Well, this is like lighting a tinderbox is not that hard when you're not in combat, right? But you're in combat and things are flying around you. So let's go ahead and give you a
Actually, I think I'd prefer to drop the tinderbox.
huh?
I think I would prefer to drop the tinderbox and attack it with an axe.
Okay,
Make a spark with the axe?
maybe
Depends on
so.
what she had.
Disappointed Lex. No, Pandora.
Save my books.
You're not in here, mister. I'm lottie-dying over in the library.
I don't care. The books, they're mine. They're all mine. I
They're
haven't-
attacking.
They're mine.
All right, so we got an 18 Pandora. That does a hit.
It doesn't hit.
It does. It does.
Oh, it does.
I will, of course, share with Arkin.
Oh, you better.
$14 points of damage to the creature. Okay.
I would
you-
like
you-
to
you-
use my
your
extra
ar-
attack to
hang-
swing again.
Okay, your attack lands hard on the creature. It cuts into it, but damages some of the books and the wood. But you're looking at the attack. Like, when I chop at wood, it's usually much more ferocious and deeper than this, and it's not applying the as much damage as you had hoped. But nonetheless, you did hit. You try again.
Should have lit it.
Maybe make a bookshelf?
Right. Again, it hits, but it's not as effective as you had hoped it to be. All right. Anything else, Miss Pandora?
I give a terrified look to Arkin.
All right. So yeah, you see Pandora slams twice into the bookshelf. Both of her hits hit pretty solidly, but it's just due to the nature of the creature or this construct. I'm sorry, it doesn't seem to be as effective against it. It does some damage for sure, but that's not as much as she'd hoped. All right, Arkin, you're up. Raphael, you're
I guess
on deck.
magical weapons.
Raphael, you're on deck.
All right. I
Fireball.
yes, fireball. Obviously.
Just waiting for that.
Um,
Ooh. The door blast open. You get out. Yay!
so I am going to. There's oil all over it, so a lot of my spells will set us on fire.
You can do a
This is like-
precipitation to clean the oil up.
Or
Or
Just remember the little goblin princess is not that smart.
now.
We don't say that.
So
It's not nice.
I would like to cast my little Snellix Snowball Swarm. Saving throw DC 15.
Say that 10 times fast.
Dexterity. I cannot.
Hello.
And this is a. Okay.
It's a shelf. Its dex has to be pretty low, right?
Yep. Even with advantage, it got a 7.
Damage. Normal.
So each creature within a 5-foot radius sphere center of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. Could take 3 6 points of damage on its fail, or half that damage on a successful one. Okay. And
So 14 damage, and hopefully that oil is cleared up a little bit.
yeah, you hit it pretty hard. You see some of the wood and the chains crack. A couple of chains crack apart and take damage from just a severe cold you just inflicted upon it. But it's still quite animated. Anything else?
I'm going to try to yell through the door, realign the scopes, and that'll be it.
All right. And let's do Raphael and Nick. You're on deck. And on your turn, Nick, remember to give me no, I just need your passive. I'll get it. Your passive perception's a 10. Okay.
Oh, and put the book down.
So Raphael, what you do? You're muted. Raphael, what do you do? You're muted.
there, I said I was going to come over here and try to help Nick, aid Nick in knocking down the door. So
Okay, so you're going to give him an assist on his turn?
on his turn, yes.
Okay. And what's your passive perception? Yeah, you're high enough. You hear shouts and stuff and loud smashing and banging. Nick's still kind of reeling from the thud against the door. All right. Nick, you're up. Zan, I'll be to you in a second. You
I'm
have
gonna do that.
advantage if you do another strength attack. Raphael throws you towards the door.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. Yay.
I'll take that.
Yeah. So yeah, you bust the door open. It does unlock on you. And
All
opens
right,
up.
so we're
And
through the door.
and you stumble into the room. Is it open or closed? It's open now. Good. Yeah, you see, with your help, Raphael, you both shoulder into the door. It slams open. Doesn't break. It just really slams open, hits the wall behind you, and just comes back, hits Nick again, but he pushes it off to the side. The door across the room is shut, and the telescopes are all kind of moving around about the spyglasses, if you will. They've been disoriented.
Okay.
Just unaligned, not disoriented.
Discombobulated.
So yes, no, that would be like falling apart. Anyway, so Nick, you actually get the door open. Anything else you wish to do?
I'll
You get
move
one.
to
You get
this-
one interact free.
So I'm gonna move to this one here, whatever, and so the secret door is shut.
Right.
and all these things. They look like they've been like knocked out of place, or
Yeah,
just
so
kind
they're
of.
still slightly moving from whatever knocked them out of place. Like,
Okay.
like they're on a pivot, and they're just kind of like, a couple of them are spinning around. One of them's like going back and forth, like just something moved them. You're not sure what.
Okay, I see if I can stop them from moving.
All right, so you start that process.
Can I enter the room and assist with that?
I'll give you a movement into the room, sure, and one free action, so y'all can get 2 aligned. I'll not be a stickler about that.
Thank you.
Back in the other room. All right, so yeah, the snow and ice hits it, and it shakes all that off. Some of the chains are falling around because they're kind of old, but when it does that, it whips these chains around again, and they go slicing around the walls, the floor, hitting anybody nearby. There's 3 of you in the room. Let's do the first one. I'll do a random chance. Pandora, you're 1 through 2. Blix, you're 3, 4, and Arkin, you're 5, 6. Arkin, why don't you roll a d6 for me?
Ooh, a D6.
Roll a D6. Roll a D6.
Where did it go? 6. Boom.
Yeah, it's not the most intelligent construct. So down at the bottom in the dice tray, you'll see a 6, a square. You click that once and hit the roll button. Yourself. Yay!
Oh, yay!
All right.
Well, as a reaction,
Uh-huh.
I would like to cast Shield.
Let me check shield real quick. Yeah, that's fine. All right. And it does not have advantage this time. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so your shield flares up, and the chains just rake across it. You can see magical sparks like flying out as the chains go across it. But it continues around, swipes across the room again. And let's do Blix this time. Roll a d6. That's yourself. Wow, look at that. All right. Chain comes, as it slides across his shield, it snaps back and then harshly, like a whip whoosh, towards you. Oh, I'm rolling terrible. Oh my God. All right. So it's 2 tacks, like smash around the room. You see bits of wood, and the wooden table in the center of the room is getting smashed and broken apart, and the splinters are all in the air. You're covering yourself, throwing your weapons up, whatever, to keep from getting hit from all the chains, slicing through the air all about you. It's just the chaos of chains.
Wait, can I uncanny dodge?
Well, you didn't get hit.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said it did.
No.
Of course you can.
You can do all you want. Yeah. All right. Zan, if you'll go to the combat tracker, now you'll see a hand, it's like a fist.
Yep.
All right. You'll see your character's name, Zan Garub.
Mm-hmm.
Click on the D20. It now rolls your initiative. So you'll see your initiative is 11.13. Point 13 is I think it's a dexterity tiebreaker. 11 is what you rolled. Okay.
Okay.
Now, you're down in the lower chamber of this complex. You actually came here. You were hired by a sage who had asked you to come in. There was an abbey which you did some service for, and we'll get to the backstory of that. Wow, my dog just burped. That was really weird. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, so you were hired to do some work in the abbey, and you actually had come with a friend of yours who was a bard. We'll get to the details about that later. But hey, the sage hired you to help assist him go into what he referred to as a magical tome that bring about an extra-dimensional space. And he referred to it as a book that contained Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion within it. And he wanted to crack open the book so he could figure out how to use it, because if he could, then he could take the book with him and have this mansion with him at any time he needed.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to get the magics to work, and he went into the complex. You followed him, of course, to defend him, but unfortunately, the portal shut behind him, and y'all had spent a good amount of time. He was super afraid to touch anything in the place. He wouldn't let you touch the books or anything. He was afraid he was going to trigger some kind of magical protections. And at one point, he was studying the exit way, trying to figure out how to get out of here, and you kind of wandered off, kind of exploring, and you found yourself in various hallways and stuff, but you got trapped. A door kind of locked on you further down in the complex as you made your way through it. Let me get to the actual. You made your way into a chamber off to the lower areas of this. You went down some stairs to get here. And the area here, when you went in here, kind of smelled astringent and chemicals. There was long wooden tables in here across the room, laden with vials, beakers, and flasks, holding various liquids and powders. There's also books stacked between the glassware and the chemicals. Yellowed paper charts and blackboards full of complex magical formulas and mathematical formulas cover the walls. That's kind of what you see here. What do you wish to do at this point? And you've been in here for a couple days. You're kind of hungry because you didn't bring any rations with you. The sage said he had some with him. Then he said, "Oh, I forgot them."
Well, after being in here for a while and thinking about, what all I've come across so far, I know I'm not about to touch that door. So I'm going to try thinking out of the box a little bit, and I'm going to use my performance skill, and I'm going to sing to the door.
Okay. And
Doors do need some appreciation. They didn't order a lot.
and what are you? This is great.
All the slamming, no fault of their own.
I believe that there was promises of hearing actual singing made.
Oh, there will. I'm just waiting to make sure I do my roll. It'll depend on how good or bad it is.
So you're gonna do a performance check.
Yep.
So on your character sheet, you'll just click on the words performance.
Okay.
And just do a normal public roll. And you got
in Foundry or
in Foundry, yeah.
okay. I did it in D&D Beyond.
Let's
so-
do it in Foundry.
Okay. So,
I don't have the D&D Beyond integration turned on with Foundry right now.
oh, okay.
So to get your
Alright,
character sheet
so-
open, just double click your token on the map, and your character sheet will open up.
Aha. Okay. Performance. Public, normal.
Oh, you fumbled. Oh Lord.
I'm sorry.
First roll of the game.
Let's hear it.
I know.
It's out of the way. It's out of the way.
The D&D Beyond one was definitely better than that.
Channel some Sid Vicious. Come on.
So you pulled out your saxophone and you let out you try to blow into it and let out a nice tune. Unfortunately, the reed has been damaged or something. You're not quite sure. So you have to adjust it, and it makes this horrible wailing noise, but to no effect on the door.
So happy.
Maybe somebody could hear that.
Maybe. We'll see. Anything else you wish to do?
I'm good for this round.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
All right. So I'm going to the top here. Okay. All right. Blix Brazenfoot, you're up. Pandora, you're on deck. What do you wish to do?
I am going to pick up the dropped tinderbox and use it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or put the book down.
I tried that already. It didn't work.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad.
I like where your head's at, but nope, no good.
Say that one more time. Sorry, my screen blitzed on me for a second there.
Oh, I said I'm going to pick up the tinderbox that Pandora dropped, and I'm going to use it to attempt to light the oil.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Acrobatics or athletics? I mean to pick it up.
I'm going to go with acrobatics because I'm very acrobatic.
And then give me a survival check followed by that.
Why is this not letting me? Hang on.
It's pretty weird. My two dogs are sitting in the room with me and not doing a damn thing.
It's not letting me.
You okay, Duchess?
All right, I'm going to roll it because it's not letting me
What are you trying to do?
acrobatics check.
So character sheet.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it. It's not doing anything.
Okay, I know what it is. 1 second.
Oh, and I'm getting the little circle blue rolly roll.
Give me a
Let's try
second
to-
here. Maker permissions.
I think I should just wait until I can actually click on acrobatics because I'm sure I must have not added in my modifiers correctly.
Try now. Click on athletics.
Oh, acrobatics actually.
Whatever. Click it. There you go.
There you go. And then you said a survival check, yeah?
Yeah. All right. So we got here now. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of dodge and throw some stuff in the way of the chains. You grab the box up, and you're desperately trying to strike the tools, flint and steel, I guess, to get it to light. And you're just too kind of like panicked under the situation, under this scenario here to get it lit.
It was worth a try. That's all I've got for this turn. But next one, I for sure am going to light that bitch up.
Pandora, Arkin, you're on deck. It's more exciting.
Are there any, can I see like any edges around the sides of the bookcase or the construct?
Any edges around the sides of the, well, it's like,
Grapple the furniture.
Like to grab?
yeah, you could
Yeah.
grab a
Can I
whole,
grapple the furniture?
you could, yes, you can. You can try anything you like.
Okay. Hmm. I'm going to use my claws
Uh-huh.
to attack. Can I try that again?
Well, okay, so you're attacking instead of grappling?
Yes.
Okay. 12 versus the creature's armor class. That's a miss. You can try again. You got 2 attacks.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. That's a miss also. Yeah, so you slice in twice, but unfortunately it changed like going past you, moving around, like out a Hellraiser or something, and you just have to pull away before you can land attacks on the creature, on the construct.
I growl in frustration.
All right. How's that? Arkin, you're up, and Zan, you're on deck.
All right, I'm just gonna pull out some vintage wizard shit and
Fireball?
magic missile.
Okay. Fire
I'm not
away.
fireballing in a room that it will hit all of us yet.
You got 3 missiles here, is that correct? So they each do 4 points of damage on the same target. So 4 times 3 is 12 points of damage.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, so you wave your hands around an arcane method and you hold out, these bolts go and they quickly fire out from you, cover a very short distance. They slam into the bookshelf, there's spots, blasting glass and chains and wood. Some of the shelves come off kilter, some books fall onto the ground. Part of the front of it just bursts open from the impact. Nothing catches on fire. It seems as though its attack's a tad bit recovering from the attack, but it's still alive and kicking.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
That's what I've got this round. Let's take it down.
All right. Zan, back down below.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put the saxophone away.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna do performance again, but I'm gonna try to sing.
All right.
I'm just gonna sing to the door.
Okay.
So let's see if I get a frog in my throat or if I can actually sing this time. All right. Performance. Normal.
Good enough. So you begin singing a nice medley. What's it about?
All my life has been a series of doors, and suddenly I bump into you. But with you, I found my place, and it's nothing like I've ever known before. Love is an open door.
Okay. You've seen the door. It doesn't seem moved by this, but it is a door, though.
Oh my God.
That was incredibly
You know,
impressive.
you've had worse audiences before, so it's not too bad. You know, at least it didn't boo you and throw, tomatoes at you and stuff.
He sang as a half orc.
I know, it's fucking awesome.
God.
Well played. Well played.
And do you do anything else?
Okay, well, if it had been there'd been something interesting about it, I'm pretty sure that would have moved it. So I'm just gonna try and open the door.
So you turn the handle and click on the door. It should open for you.
The door is open.
Yeah. You have your move.
If that didn't move it, nothing would.
It was moved to let you through.
First
Okay.
instinct was to sing at the door, then open it.
So, Zan, to move your token, I forget this all the time. You can grab your token, and I'm gonna move it real quick for you, for example. And if you,
Oh my God, it
what was
hurts.
it? Is it control? Yeah.
So
So
good.
He's
You-
such a bard.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click your token, hold the control key down. I'm gonna drag 10 feet west,
Okay.
space bar, and you move. Right. I could also drag, control click. I can do it again. I always forget how to do this. And so I'm holding the control key down and I'm clicking in the room, and wherever I click, a node appears. Then I hit my space bar and you do your little jog out of the room. So why don't you do a circle, circle inside the room? So hold the control key down, click on your token,
Okay.
move your mouse northward. Then click again, move your mouse. You gotta click. You gotta let go of the mouse. There you go.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah. And then when you're done, just hit your space bar once you click once, wherever you want it. And let go of the control key and you'll move. And hit the space bar.
There we go.
All right. You can also just click it once and you can use your arrow keys. For example, I can click the arrow key on the keyboard and move you like space by space. Some people like that instead. So take your move. Where would you wish to go? You want to go up the hallway and the stairs? You know there was a door to the east you saw earlier, but you didn't go that way.
All right, let's see.
And what's your passive perception? Oh yeah, you do. You hear a loud up above you somewhere, some kind of noise, like something's going on, and you hear some voices. Other people are in here.
Hmm. I'll wait till I get a little closer to do anything. So that'll be it for this round.
Okay. Raphael, Nick, you're on deck.
He's two puppers. He's two puppers.
Louis and Duchess.
Yes, they're watching the kitchen.
So fitting. So fitting. The King of France.
Yes. So, Raphael, I don't know if you're probably talking or not, but what are you doing? I know you're eating.
So I'm helping align up the telescopes again to get back into open up the other room.
Well, he's got the. Okay, yeah. So go ahead.
You're muted.
Am I? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Sonia was screaming in the background at the kids to come down and get dinner. Anyway, thank you, Sonia. You moved to the another telescope, so you've got 1, 2, 3 of them aligned. You can take your action to align the other one because you get 1 free interact.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1 more, Nick, to get aligned. No, you already did that. Yeah. Suddenly, the secret door unlocks. You hear all this loud noise and in the background, and you hear Arkin, ah, ha, 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 or whatever his exclamation would be.
I like that one. That
All
was
right.
good.
All right. And you hear Blix, I'll get the fire yet. And you hear Pandora going, meow. All right. So, what do y'all do?
I kick open the door and tell everyone to get out.
All right.
Get out.
All right. So
Chop off.
the door slams open into you, Blix, and it goes, hits you, and goes, and shuts again. but it doesn't like
Away.
lock. And you hear, and it opens up in here. Everyone get out as the door shuts. Yes, Sonya. Yeah, in a bit.
I saw
Yeah. So the door, like, is you know it's open, but can't get anything out of it unless you move around or something. Anything else, Nick?
Just help anyone that needs to get out, and I have my sword out, waiting for anything to attack. Or
All right. All
the
right.
goal is to get them out of the room.
All right. It attacks again.
not me.
And let's have Pandora, roll a d6, please.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. On fix here. Well, you're lucky. Arkin, it attacks you.
Yeah, I just want to point out that you and I both rolled ourselves, and you broke the trend. Rude.
I'm reacting with shield before that attack.
All right. Armor class 19. Shield.
Oh dang!
Yeah, it probably hits
Is
you.
that Percy?
All right.
Sing it, sing it.
Wait, what is my AC? Hold on.
Shield, I believe, gives you a bonus, a small
It
bonus.
gives me +5. Nope. That still hits.
Yeah, 'cause your AC is 13 and 5.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully this does not kill you. Ooh, 9 points of damage.
Okay. I can handle that.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to apply it, or are you going to apply it?
I'll figure it out momentarily.
Okay, so what you do is you click on your token, right click in the chat box, the number 9, and hit apply damage. Or right click your token and hit -9 in the green box below it. Got it?
Oop.
I can apply it for you if you'd like me to. Oh, you got it.
There we go.
Yeah. Yes. All right. All right. So yeah, the chains whip out, and with your 3 bolts of magical energy slamming into it, it reciprocates hard with one of its chains and just catches you right across your neck, down here, leaving a cut across you, and you kind of stumble back away from it, but there's nowhere to go, right? So you kind of yeah. Anything else it's gonna do? It's got another attack, so let's go down the stack this time. So it's Pandora. Let's have Blix roll a d6.
Jace. Motherfucker!
All right. Comes in at you. With a 14 versus your armor class, it's a miss. All right. Just in time, the door slams up behind you, knocking you slightly forward, and you kind of fall down. The chains stand right where you were. When Nick says, get out, and it goes across the door, slams across the door, shutting the secret door again. Doesn't seem to lock it, though. And that's it. We're back at the top of the round. Blix, you're up. Pandora, you're second. And we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, 5.
Thank you, 5.
Okay. So Sonia made a hamburger soup.
Ooh.
It's really
Yum.
rich. It's like rich. There's cheese and potatoes, cream of potatoes. And just, whew. My right hip just got big. All right, bigger.
Sounds
Okay.
delicious.
Fine.
Mhm.
It is delicious.
Don't have to use pads.
I wish. Okay.
I want to understand how just one hit got bigger.
Because I'm not leaning on that one. We pushed it off to the side. All right. Anyway, where were we?
We were at Blix.
Yeah, Blix, top of the
Top
round.
of the round.
Let me unpause. And here we go.
I am going to beat a tactical, agile, acrobatic retreat through that motherfucking door.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check. Yeah, you're just going to do a full tactical withdrawal. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what's the athletics for exactly?
I am going to tumble theatrically out the door.
All right. Now, you tumble right under Nick's legs and run up from behind him, bump into Raphael, and end up to the bottom. Yeah. So that was your action and your move. Anything
Yeah.
else?
And then I'm just going to stay right here by the wall and catch my breath.
Okay. All right. Oh gosh, way too rich.
Am I knocked off balance or fall down?
Nothing. It was just, descriptor. Flavor texts. All right. Pandora, you're up. Ark, and you're on deck.
Is the mage book still sitting on the table?
I've got it.
She got it.
Oh,
That's
crap.
what triggered it.
I am going to follow my little green friend out the door. Can I make a leap over Nick and Raphael and land here?
Well, sure. You can try. It's a pretty high DC though. Go ahead. Or you could just
Would that
step.
be athletics?
You could also just step out of the room too.
Yeah, you can move through our spaces.
But where's the
That
fun in
would
that?
be easier.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
I think it would be funny if she's like doing the standing on heads, leaping from one head to the other.
I do kind of want to do
Okay.
the leap.
All right.
That maneuver, Raphael, is literally one of the first things I did playing with
Give me
Hexes.
an athletics.
Can I use my inspiration for advantage?
Okay.
It was actually Todd's head. I used Todd's head as a stepping stone. He fell into a hole.
You do manage it, but you have to like step off of Nick's shoulders as you're doing it, and then land behind Raphael. Not as graceful as a cat, but pretty good considering your size. 7-foot Amazon through the room. All right, and you land, and it was a full withdrawal and no attack, so he didn't draw an AO. All right.
I actually want to move into this room.
Cat is scared. Okay. All right. And Arkin, you're up. Zan, you're on deck.
I will stay right here. And I will cast Ray of Frost.
Wait, Pandora, did you actually move out of the room?
Yes.
It's still showing me your token in the room.
You might be locked up. Reload your UI. 22.
Yeah, I went all the way to the lab room.
22. That is a impressive hit.
For 8 damage.
How do you do this?
I'm gonna just like be real pissed and mad about these books, hoping that the ice spells are gonna save some of them, and just Ray of Frost in a blank area that I think will still hurt.
Yeah, so your ray just slices into the construct dealing damage across it. Fortunately, this is not like a regular like golem kind of construct. It seems susceptible to your magics. And the chains and the movement and from the shelf just suddenly all just falls down. It quits moving and stops attacking and goes silent.
All right. My detect magic should still be up, so I'm going to grab the magic books and bolt out of the room.
Okay.
How many magic books? Because I will go in there and I will fight shit for more magic books.
Well, I mean, I'm going to share. I'm just...
Well, yeah. No, I'm not talking about, you. I'm saying I will help carry out more books if it's too much for you to carry.
Yes.
All right. You make your way out of the room, not challenged by anything. Anything else?
I'm just going to kind of collapse on the floor with the books and say, I don't like being that close to danger.
Okay.
Well, now I have 2 puzzle books and I love it.
I guess I'll start looking to see if any of these magic books are exciting or useful.
Okay. Start making your way. They're like they're notes on extraplanar dimensions, different notes, obviously of some sort of scratch pads and notepads on things encountered. Not magical, not magical spell formulas, but theories and postulations and stuff on how certain types of magic are working and can be improved upon, make them more powerful, things of that sort. There's no actual spells within this that you see at the moment. That could require much more searching, you think?
All right, I'll ask who has room to carry these.
Raphael will make room.
We have not stopped by a bank yet, so I am full up.
Yeah.
I was going to say we are all already encumbered.
I thought we loaded some stuff onto those axe beaks.
We did load stuff onto the axe beaks, and
Yep, you get there.
drag a lot more than you can carry.
I have a net you can use if you want to tie the books up in it and drag it.
How much do they weigh? How much do the books weigh?
About it's only a couple of books you managed to grab, so about no more than a couple pounds.
Okay, then yeah, I'll grab the books.
Okay, so about a total of 4 pounds that you have. I would say 6 pounds because you have say 3 of them.
3 books. Okay.
Mhm.
Are there more books in the room for me to grab?
If you want to go in there. So you're all encumbered, so your movement is halved. Don't forget that.
We are Team Good Decision. That's our new name.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just kind of go down here. So Arkin went. Pandora, what do you wish to do? She's not her keyboard. Zan, what do you wish to do?
Well, I'm gonna try my luck on just opening this door that I'm in front of,
Okay.
and I'll just try normally opening it this time.
Sure. The door opens up for you. You see a corridor. It heads eastwardly, about 15 feet down or so. It dead ends at a door, and to the south you see another door. Let me get the information here for you real quick.
Well, given everything that I've seen and witnessed, I think I want to roll just a general perception check to get a feel for what's going on now.
Yeah.
What have you witnessed? What things have you seen?
What are you trying to determine by? Is a general perception roll? You said.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can make a roll, make it private. DM blind, blah blah blah.
Okay. Blind GM roll, normal. There you go.
All right. Yeah. So you kind of looking around, study this hallway. The doors are like the other ones, are ornate wood, like a cherry wood that's been polished and shined. And they have simple brass handles that open up to the rooms. The walls here are also of a polished wood, so it's a very warm, lodge kind of fills it, but there's not a like log cabin. It's like a higher end villa kind of wood. The stairs heading up are just standard stairs that head back up. The floors in here that you're standing on are wooden. Wooden planks. You do hear some more noise and chat voices upstairs.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to move forward a bit. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
All right. Let me check one thing real quick.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So you open the door to this room, and then a soft glow of light begins to come up, and then the room is fully lighted with just white kind of light floods the room. What you catch is small an odor. It smells like alcohol and brine kind of permeate this room. Preservatives, you think. There's glass vessels, large and small, that stand in rows on the floor, on tables, along the shelves, ranging from 1 foot to 6 foot tall. Each vessel, inside of each vessel, is a body of a creature floating in clear liquid, like formaldehyde, if you will. 1 4-foot tall container is missing its lid and has no occupant in it.
Hmm.
Wait, I've seen this movie.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Hmm. That's it for this round.
You sure?
We're not in combat anymore, right?
No.
You aren't yet. Hmm.
So in the vessels that you see here, one looks like a larger than normal chicken. Has a very aggressive look about it and very colorful feathers that's kind of floating around in one of the jars. Wow, I forgot what this creature is. Let me look it up real quick. Yeah. Another one of them has this like round, mushroomy like top. It's got all these little tendrils hanging from it and 2 eye stalks that come off the top of it. But it's all limp and it's just kind of floating freely in the water. Obviously, these things have been preserved. Another one of the larger ones has an impressive like filing cabinet or table, small table, nightstand table size, beetle in it with this fiery red coats along its back, on its carapace and stuff. And again, this is kind of stuck, like somebody stuck it down in there and closed the lid on it. And then one of the larger ones, like the 6-foot ones, you see, you recognize it as a small grell. Do you know what a grell is? Grell?
No.
Let me see if I can find you an example real quick.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you can look it up on the web. But they're a type of creature that dwells in the underground. They have a... let me see if I can kind of describe this for you. That is not what I wanted. Oh, if it's misspelled. There we go. Yeah, so it's like a brain with a proboscis of a beak. I'm sorry, it comes out of its main trunk of its head.
Mm-hmm.
It's got these spines that hang down from its body, and they have wicked like little spikes on where they like can trap people and pull them up into caves off the ground, and then they bite into them and eat them. They're very aggressive, very mean creatures. But this one, fortunately, is dead. You see another smaller container, probably about 3 feet tall, kind of large though. It's got what's preserved body of a mushroom. You know these as myconids. They kind of roam the Underdark. You have some experience just because of your background and who you are, I guess. Let's see here. A little small miniature dragon, very small, is in one of the other containers. One of the small ones on the shelf, kind of high up. And there's one jar with a lid slightly ajar on it. And it's like all these severed hands kind of floating around inside of it. Yeah, that's all you see. That catches your eye. All the other stuff, you're like, there's bugs and roaches and things and beetles.
Okay. Okay.
And that's when you hear a clink, clink, clink. You look back over. One of those hands that were floating around, one of them's like, it's on top of the jar, kind of comes out, falls onto the table. The alcohol that was there preserving it splatters out about, and then another one grabs a hold, another climbs up that one, and suddenly you know all four hands are dropping out of the jars towards you.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
I was thinking that for the second time.
So right there in front of you, you see these hands that have appeared and crawled about. So we'll go ahead and add you to combat real quick. You go to the combat tracker now. You'll see yourself in there.
Okay.
Go ahead and click on the D20 by your name. And that's the initiative order. Let's start. All right. So one of the crawling hands has landed on the ground. One second. All right. All right. This one kind of goes like what's the hand from the Addams Family kind of goes across the floor, lurches at you, jumps and claws into your leg, trying to attack your leg, trying to wound you that way.
Get down, thing.
Pretty much. Let's see what I have. So here's a trick for you, Zan. Anybody else? So if you want to be able to watch the combat tracking and you want to be able to watch chat at the same time, where the fist is in the upper interface, just right-click the fist for the combat tracker. It'll do a pop-out window for you. You see that?
Yep.
Yeah. Now
Nice.
you can click on the chat, and you can see what's going on in the chat and watch the tracking of the combat. All right, so it's going to attack you.
Thank you.
And that's a 12 versus your armor class. What do we have in your AC?
And off in the distance, you can hear.
That's an 11, so it does hit.
That's whatever belonged to that hand.
Yeah. All right.
Lurch.
And you
know.
take, what did it do? Let me check something here real quick.
Now I've got the song Jar of Hearts in my head. Damn it.
Really wishing I had taken Dispel Magic instead of Counterspell.
Hindsight's 2020, Arkin.
Always
That
there's
was last
more.
year.
Did you say that was last year?
Yes.
Shawarma's good.
All right. Anyway, so we roll this up here. And you take 2 points of damage as it claws along your leg, scraping it. And you see blood kind of coming out where your calf is. You're like, holy shit, these things are pretty vicious. And let's see. Another one So I'm going to click on your character sheet, and I'm going to right-click the number 2 in Combat Tracker in the chat box, and I'm going to hit Apply Damage.
Okay.
And you'll notice in Foundry, your hit points went down by 2. You look at your character sheet, or you can just hover over your token, and you'll see information about your heart and stuff. You can also right-click your token. Oh, I don't have that set up for you. Let me get that fixed real quick. Thought I did. Owner, hit points. Where is that? And update token. Now, if you right-click your token, you'll see 41 in a green box. That's your current hit points. Like I said earlier, you can click on 41, type -2, -3, or +1, +2, and it will add or subtract from your hit points. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The other clawing hand will again do the thing and lurch across the room and comes in as a fist and tries to punch you. It's quite weird, you think, but it is a threat. So let's go here. This will be for bludgeoning, and if I hit you, let me roll that real quick. I rolled that out of order. 6, so it misses. This one misses you. And where are we in the combat track? Wow, they went all pretty early, didn't they? This one launches itself through the air, and as a fist, fits up as it comes at you and tries to attack you and punch you in the face. These are silly constant creatures.
Not friendly hands.
No, they are not.
Not even a little bit.
I don't want to try and catch that one.
It's 11 points to hit you. It misses. You try to grab it.
Are they
Is it a fist or is it hand open?
It's a fist. Like, it missed. It's going to hit the wall behind you and fall on the ground. Try to attack from behind or beside you, whatever.
Okay.
All
So that one that just missed, you said it hit the wall and fell on the ground behind me?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Now it's your turn, Zan.
Hmm. All right. The one that just missed me. Can't pick it up and perform.
I think they're Russian.
The one that just missed me and fell on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
I reach and try to attempt to give it a handshake.
And your goal is to do what?
To
Introduce himself.
yes,
All
to
right.
persuade that I'm not a threat.
So this will be a grapple.
He's grappling with a strange hand.
Well, you know, people do that.
Things you do with strange hands.
Hashtag Thursday nights.
See you next Thursday.
Oh,
I
you guys
feel like somebody really foreign.
So I'm going to give you a strength or athletics check to do your best at to try to grapple the hand.
Acrobatics.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check. And it will be
Oh,
opposed.
You said strength or athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics. Let's say, sorry. Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Okay.
Do you want it public or GM?
You can make this in public.
Okay.
It's going to roll a... you got
There you
25, and the hand got a 16. Yeah, you reach down, and you like, whack, you snap it up, and you're holding it. And of course, it's, you know, it's like doing this in your hand as you're kind of holding it, and you're kind of surprised. It must have something tethered somewhere. You can't see it, but it has some kind of jerking motion to it. It's an emaciated, ugly ass hand. It does not look pleasant to the eye. Let me see here.
It's a puppet.
It kind of...
They're puppets, which means something's watching me.
Looks like that.
A hand of glory.
Is it a thief's hand?
It is most unpleasant.
All right.
Y'all, this town is full of weird, gross shit.
So you'll see
Yeah.
you'll see a button, close button, upper right hand corner of that UI that popped up. All right. So you got a hold of it. It's grappled. Anything else you wish to do? How many attacks do you have, by the way? 1 or 2?
Hmm?
How many melee attacks or ranged attacks do you have? So under
see.
features, let's see here.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't there yet.
Also under D&D Beyond, under actions, right at the top, it'll say attacks per action.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have 1, Pandora has 2 attacks per action.
Huh. I don't see it in the. It's weird.
Under features.
Yeah. Weird. Anyway. You can look at your D&D Beyond if you need to. I thought it would be by your active, passive. Maybe.
Alex, where did you say it was in D&D Beyond?
In D&D Beyond, go to your actions tab.
I think you only have
Okay.
1.
Actions.
And then
attack.
it says
Attack or-
actions.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Action,
Attacks
action.
per action.
What do you
I
have?
It just says actions in combat and then unarmed strike is something
So you have-
separate.
Right.
Oh,
But like,
actions, attacks per action 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam. So you by grappling, that was your attack, basically. You can move if you
Okay.
want, or stay where you are.
Well, since I still have a hold of it, I'm curious about the tether. I am going to back up slowly out of the room.
Okay. You back up. Holding on to it. And when you do, how far do you go? You go 5 feet by the door or do you go 10 feet back?
5 feet.
Okay. The hand over here claws out back at you, trying to attack you. Taking an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
7, it misses. All right, yeah, so it lurches out, whoosh, but it hits the floor, and you hear its claws go onto the wooden floor, leaves these scratch marks. All right, so you move there. You continue to move if you want. It's up to you. You're
Yeah.
full. You can move up to
Yeah.
your move. So you moved 5.
Well, I'll move. Let's see. Well,
You
To
could
get
you
in
could
the
close
room.
the door also, by the way. That's a free action.
and I still have that hand I'm
You
holding
do.
on to.
Yeah, you're hanging on to it. It's kind of like just through its little stub that it has like kind of moving around, causing you to have to do this kind of number.
I'll close the door.
All right. The door shuts. And anything else?
I'll back up 5 more feet.
Okay. When you hear the door, it seems like it can't get through the door. See a finger kind of come out from underneath the door, kind of clawing around like a cat would underneath the door, but it can't get through it.
Thanks for tonight's nightmares.
Top of the round. All right, the claw you have on your hand, it tries to break free of your grapple. So it's going to be an opposed check. So abilities. All right, so skipping a grapple. So you can contest it either by acrobatics or athletics. So it's going to do an opposed.
All right. Athletics then.
Athletics? Okay. All right.
So a public roll disadvantage.
Public roll, normal.
Normal. Okay. Yeah. Oh,
It's got a 7. You got a 9. You beat it. You hang on to it.
sweet.
All right, your turn. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna end combat here. Well, now I'll keep it going. What do you do?
Hmm. And it's still trying to fight. And grappling it, I've already used my attack. Hmm.
Isn't it a new round now?
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll let you think about that for a bit. Back at the top.
Okay.
Y'all kind of stop. Combat's kind of stopped for y'all. You're kind of looking around. Pandora's in the other room. A bit spooked, I guess, by the bookshelf. I'm not sure why she ran away, but what do y'all wish to do at this point?
Without letting him actually take the books from me, I want to show my 2 puzzle books, T and L, to Raphael, because I remember when we were in that one little underground thing with all the snakes and whatnot, he was really good at puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if he can make heads or tails of what's going on with these 2 books.
Raphael, you want to make me a some ability check that you think may apply our skill?
One moment.
I can assist in Arcana or History if you need it.
Arcana is not a bad idea. I have strong. Damn, I have history, don't I? Now let's do a roll on history.
I'll
Alright.
assist.
So, what are you trying to determine by the history check?
For me, my mind goes into what does this provoke in me, right? What does this remind me of? And then that's what I get is, and it could be, you know,
Is it a
something-
feature because of the type of cleric you are, or is it just you
Right.
like, do these books remind me of anything? Kind of history check.
Right. Do these books remind me of anything that I know anything about? Type of history check, because, you know, I love history and studying and about magic and all that stuff. You know, I grew up in,
Give me a history check. Make this
So-
blind, please.
of course,
Assisted if you want it.
always.
Well, the books you're looking at, they are puzzle books. These are unique. You haven't seen these before. But beyond that, yeah, they don't strike any chord about historical significance to you. They're obviously
You guys-
preserved. They're obviously preserved magically, though, compared to some of the other books and how they've rotted or damaged, especially with the ice and all that. These remained undamaged.
I'd look at Raph and say, I'd pull out the other books that I had, those 3, throw them down and say, let's do an Arcana check on this.
Fair enough.
Like, I think we're looking in the wrong direction, maybe.
I'm going to put the puzzle books in my pack for now.
I really
They may come in handy later.
Or my finger over one of the letters.
Can you leave the books out so we can inspect them?
Blix.
My books? Yes, we can do that.
Cool. I mean, you can have them right back. Just this way, if we have all the pieces, we may see something else.
All right. While they're doing that, I'm gonna come to the door over here. Kind of look at them, just like, don't touch anything on the walls, on the shelves, unless we're all together. Okay, guys? And then I'm gonna head out over here and maintain my post out, listening for anything coming down or going on outside of the room that we're in.
Okay. Yeah, it's quiet down below.
I'm going to go back into the other room and collect a couple more books out of the now dead, destroyed bookshelf.
Yeah, so yeah, you can spend your time loading up to your You Can't Move if you want, but all these books, again, like I said earlier, are mostly books that are postulations and theories and notes on various things of magic. You cast your spell Arcana or Detect Magic. What are you doing?
I was gonna do an Arcana check if anyone can assist, and I'll take those books into the library and see if maybe we can piece together any clues to this place.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make an Arcana check. Are you trained in Arcana?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Oh, sorry, I forgot to ask how to roll it.
You're fine. Yeah, the puzzle books are definitely out of place compared to the other ones, but like I said earlier, these books are mostly just ramblings of a researcher on magics and other things of that sort, mathematical formulas, and some things about how to preserve stuff and things like that. They would need to get any benefit out of it. You would have to sit and read about them for a long time, like weeks, maybe months. But they're not magical books per se. It's like you wouldn't get spells out of them.
Okay.
That's okay. This is what Raphael does, though.
But you do know the 2-letter books you have a bit of a arcane preservation spell, kind of like lingering over them, keeping them in good condition. It's minor, but it's there.
Okay, and I don't notice that same magic on anything else?
No.
Okay. I'll say I think we're looking for books with this aura. I should maybe have another 2 or 3 minutes should we do a pass through the rooms with my detect magic.
That was a question for the group, I think.
I'm nodding.
I nodded in agreement too.
So, Arkin, you have your answer. And you're muted, Arkin.
Slowly start trotting this way until I notice any detection of magic. Sorry, my map is in a weird spot.
Yeah, you make your way through the room. Nothing else in the room beyond what you've already detected, book-wise, jumps out at you. Everybody else, you've loaded yourself down with books so much, Raphael, that you're moving a quarter of your speed.
I'm the pandy of books.
It's not worth it. They're evil.
There's been no alignment detected on these books. It's not knowledge in and of itself. It's how you use that knowledge that makes it evil. All right.
Ooh.
Anyway.
I at least bring the book back to the...
So guys and ladies, what are y'all going to do at this point? You're going to stay up here? Are you going to go downstairs? You're going to explore some more rooms?
Let's go downstairs.
Downstairs.
All right. Now, okay. Y'all head down the stairs. I'll move you down.
I'm going to leave most of the books on the table here.
All right.
That way I'm not completely loaded down, but I keep...
And
So you
this
find
right
yourself-
here is the door we came through, right?
Yes, you find yourselves back by the entrance. I think I have that door locked. Let me double check that real quick. Yeah. You find yourselves back by the entrance.
Let's go and check these doors.
Which one?
I'm gonna try this one right here.
Back downstairs, Zan. You hear a like somebody's walking above you, somewhere above, making noise and stairs. Lots of footsteps. But the voice, and you hear mumbled. There's voices. So there's more than one individual up there.
Which are from adults.
And I've still got this hand in my hand.
Yes, you do.
So I'm gonna cast detect magic on the hand to see if I can find what school this thing is tethered from.
Necromancy.
Oh, there you go.
It's an undead creature.
Well, that was easy.
Be sure to burn your spell slot. Do you know how to do that?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
is
zoomed
it-
in, that's fine.
So let's say you want to cast that spell, right? Go to your spell book,
Here we go.
and you have detect magic. You'll notice up there you have the words first the level and then a 4/4.
Mhm.
So click on detect magic, the little dice. So when you mouse over that little blue icon, you'll see a 20-sided dice appear. Click that 20-sided dice
Okay. And
ask-
cast spell.
and consume slot. Okay, and then you could you could place a measured template. We'll get into that later though. But let's say you made a mistake, right? And you didn't want to consume that, so you can just click on the number 3 and hit 4. Type 4 in your keyboard.
There you go. Put it on myself.
No, click on the number 3. Now it's number 2. Select the number 2
Okay, I see it now.
and type
There we go.
4. Okay, so yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that spell one more time for you. And then you can place a template, and what the template does, it tells you how big the radius is of it. And I think you've already placed it once, and that's what it does for you. Anyway, let me get rid of that templates. I think that's it. That is not it. Delete. All right. So anyway, yeah, the hand is definitely magical. Also, the walls and the floor and the ceilings and everything around you radiates a conjuration or alteration effect to it.
Okay.
Based on what the guy told you when you talked to him, his name was Materios, the little guy you went here to protect. But he told you this is a mansion, a magical mansion, so that makes sense to you that there'd be magic just all about.
All right. So that counts as my action?
Yes.
Okay.
Back to the top. A second floor, a first floor. So what are y'all doing up there? Opening doors, I heard?
Yeah, I went
Sit-
ahead and clicked on this first door.
All right.
I didn't think to stop and check first, but that's very Blix of me.
Yes.
It's okay. I'm standing behind you with my sword out.
All right. 1 second.
I have my rapier drawn as well.
Raising.
Mm-hmm.
You
Is
said we
it
heard voices up
sword?
above us?
No, I think he was talking to Zan.
I was
Oh,
talking
okay.
to Zan.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm hearing y'all.
Okay.
Wow, the entire far wall of this room, floor to ceiling, are bookshelves. Even more books are rested on several large scarlet armchairs and small wooden tables, and there are several paintings on the walls. A fluffy black cat is curled up on one of the chairs. As you open the door, Blix, it looks at you for a moment and goes, and kind of stands up.
Can I go peek my head in the door?
You don't even know about it yet. No.
I notify Raphael of the books. And oh, hey, Pandora, there's some cats over here.
A cat.
There's a cat over here. Your people.
I don't want to go in the room.
You poke your head around and you see the cat on the chair.
I peek in, see the cat. Hey, it's the cat from earlier.
No,
I some food from my rations.
It actually looks different.
Oh, it looks different. Okay.
I believe so.
Is there the detect magics? There's nothing in the room,
Huh. Let me see.
because I would think that Arkin had already looked.
He hasn't been by yet.
Coming up behind. Someone make room.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go in and try to feed the cat.
Okay, he's pulled some food out, and the cat immediately goes from an aggressive stance to a friendlier mode and starts eating out of your hand. Meow.
Oh, I scratch your ears.
Doesn't like that.
Oh, okay. I stopped scratching.
Right.
Continue feeding.
She eats. Or he eats. Doesn't say what sex it is.
I'll step in and see if I
They
detect
eat.
see if I detect any books similar to the ones we already have.
A 10-minute ritual?
Is it not still running?
No, I'm gonna say it's gone down by now.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll do a 10-minute ritual.
All right. Anybody else do anything else while he's preparing yet? And how many material components does this spell require, by the way? I'm not sure Detect Magic requires material components or not.
I don't believe I have any spells that take expendable components, but let me double check that.
You may have to go to D&D Beyond to pull that up.
Yeah, I am.
The rest of you, while it's going on, pardon me for yawning. What do y'all do?
What's the R stand for? It's not M. Yeah, M would be material.
There's no material components, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go in with them.
R
Just so they're
stands
not
for ritual
stuck
to
in a
answer your
room.
question.
All right, so you're all crowded eventually into this room, I guess. I don't know. And Arkin's slowly preparing the spell, going through the motions you've seen him do a million times before. Do y'all wish to do anything while you're waiting?
I inspect the room to see if I can find any indication of, okay, like a couple of times now I've touched a thing and it's resulted in combat. And so I'm kind of on the lookout for anything like that and not touching things.
Okay. Yeah, there's gobs of books in here.
I look through all
Get-
the books, looking
Are there-
for letters, silver lettered on the spine.
Okay. Go ahead.
See, I was just going to say the same
People who
thing.
are searching or investigating, give me a blind perception check, please.
I am after those books. So if I catch it before Raphael, I am going to snap it up. I'm adding to my collection.
All right.
Where Alex? Alex. Bro.
All right.
It's a big-
Your spell fires off,
Alex.
and there's just a general Arkin. There's just a general magic on the books here. Obviously, there's a high level of not high, but a bit of magic to preserve this library, keeping the books safe from bookworms and moths and other things. So if the book you were looking for was here, unfortunately, it is masked by this general malaise of magic that's in here, hanging about.
I think we'll have to rely on y'all's investigation because it's all magic.
All right, so y'all begin searching. Take about 30 some odd minutes just looking through all the books. They're stacked, some turned around. You're having to pull them out and look and things of that sort. Then finally, as you're doing this, Blix, the cat, kind of jumps back up onto the armchair and sits down, and you see it sitting on a lone book on the armchair that you swore you hadn't seen before, but there it is. And you see a lettered book on the back of on the spine of the book.
I attempt to gently remove the book from under the cat.
You kind of put your hands around the book. You know, it's like a dictionary kind of book, and you go to pick it up, and the cat just kind of sits down on it, and you pick the cat up and the book, and it just kind of looks at you and then jumps across your arm onto your shoulders and spins around to your right shoulder and begins licking its paw and then like purrs in your ear.
Oh.
And you have a book with a letter on it.
What letter?
L.
I have 2 L's and a T.
Maybe that other one's supposed to be a. Let me check something real quick.
Troll.
In the dungeon.
Or is it tall or tell?
Sorry, this is an I, not an L. They use the
All right.
same. The font looks the same for both of them.
Lit.
My books are lit.
So what do you have so far? You have an L, right?
Yeah, an L, a T, and whatever I just picked up. I.
LTI. Okay.
Maybe it spells literature.
Yep.
That
We have a
means my
lot of
books.
books to find if that's the case, though.
And Raphael, you go to grab one book and it won't come loose. It's like oddly affixed or something in the shelves. Back downstairs though. You still have this thing in your hand. It's still actively resisting. So let's start with another opposed roll here. So it's going to make a acrobatics check to kind of break free. Your DC you have to roll to beat on your numbers is a 20. Uh-oh. Yeah. So suddenly it grips your hand harder than you expected. The claws dig into the back of your hand. You're like, just natural instinct, right? And you open your hand up, it jumps from your hand and calls right towards your face. Right? But that's its action to break free. So what are you going to do as it tries to come at you and claw you?
Well, since I'm not holding it anymore, I'm going to take out my dagger and attempt to stab it.
All right. So you grab your dagger real quick and you stab it. Go for it. Attack.
Okay. Haven't had to use that yet. What?
So you want on your character sheet, you're going to go to I think it's inventory. Find your dagger, and you'll see a little dagger dice. Click on the die, and it should roll in the chat. Now you roll it twice, but just click. That's okay. Just click the word attack in
It
chat.
keeps moving over to the side, so I'm missing it.
You got it. Look in chat.
Okay.
You'll see a dagger attack and damage.
Okay, so we're gonna attack.
Mm-hmm.
Public roll, normal.
Yep. Oh no, its armor class is a 12. You miss. You're like, but you come at it and it really lurches off of the dagger and then comes right at your face to attack you with a claw attack.
Struggling.
18.
Well, it hits me.
It does hit, and this one is a slashing for 2 points of slashing damage, and I'll apply that damage to you.
Okay.
Apply damage. All right, so it's like crawls across your face. It's right here by your jaw. It's got one finger hooked on your one of your mandibles. Your attack. What do you do? Zan.
Well, missed was my action already.
Yeah, it's back to the top of the round. Your turn.
Okay. Well, is the thing still hanging in my mouth?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can easily like knock it away with the dagger and make an attack at it, or stab it, or throw it on the ground and step on it. What do you want to do?
Set it on fire.
Pyro.
Throw it on the ground and step on it, so it'd be an unarmed attack.
All right.
Maybe I won't miss that. Unarmed strike. Roll.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Attack. Normal.
Oh, you're having a hard day. You miss. All right, back to the top up here.
Side note, I accidentally clicked a button I'd never clicked before, and I'm on the home in Foundry.
Quit clicking on things.
Do you see the Bastana's mansion?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Click on that.
I was trying to figure out how to change my dice.
Yeah, not that way.
Thank you.
So yeah, Raphael, you find this one particular book that's like jammed. Now you know what? Give me an intelligence check real quick. And it's an easy DC. You can make it public. The DC is 10.
All right.
Just a-
Intelligence check, you said?
Just to recall something.
Okay. There's. Why are you saying there's no active combat encounter? You're currently in viewed scene.
Double click your token. Click on
Right.
intelligence, INT, and hit ability check. And then normal.
Doing exactly. There's no active combat encounter in your currently viewed scene.
That shouldn't matter.
Half broke shit.
I'll do it for you real quick.
Thank you. I mean, it's not that hard. I would have done it.
You've got a 13.
Oh, yeah. That was better.
All right. Yeah, you you realize this is some kind of mechanized book. It's attached to like a lock or a lever or something. These are sometimes used in libraries to hide entrances and doors and things behind bookshelves.
Put the candle back.
What do you do, Raphael?
Hey guys, I found what I think is going to be a book that'll open up a secret compartment.
Open it. Open it.
I try tilting and pulling and doing whatever it is with the book to activate the mechanism.
Really? That's all it took? Was a little goblin yelling, "Do it, do it"?
Yeah.
Much,
That's about right.
Yeah.
Easily encouraged.
I was saying it just to notify everybody else to be ready.
Yes.
Team bad decisions.
Hey.
Hey, if she can do it, so can I.
I am on board. I'm 100% on board. Do it.
Yeah. If we're gonna do this, let's go.
I'm gonna say, let me do one thing, and
No.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
All right, you cast Mage Armor, you pull on the lever, and the bookshelf goes towards you. And as it does that, though, on top of the bookshelf, apparently asleep, was a creature of some sort. And
Yay.
it has this red, leathery wings on it, a tail that comes out to a spike. It's got these beady little glowing eyes that look at you. If I can get it to come up here.
Sure. We're just having all the combats tonight.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that.
Roseanne just gets a hand. We get little drakes. This is awesome.
It looks like an imp to me.
Yes.
Well,
And it looks down at you and it goes, "You? Why are you here?" And it kind of lurches down, kind of looks at you. Back downstairs.
Oh god.
Zan, where are we now? You're trying to attack the hand on the floor. And it's kind of going, just like stomp, stomp, stomp. It's in between your feet.
Well, since it's at least off of me, I'm going to try opening the door next to me and going in the door. Well, I can't open it and shut it in the same action.
Well, you could burn an action and do that. That's a free action
So
to
I'll-
open it. But to close it's going to be an action, which will you can draw an AO basically.
All right, so I'll free action open the door.
Uh-huh. You open the door.
Okay.
And 1 second. So many things to read. Oh my god. It was like running a module. This dark stone wall room contains only a few objects in it. A 5-foot diameter circle of intricate ruins covers the floor. There's an empty wooden stand opposite the door, and a bronze braziers on the other three cardinal points of the circle. Whatever material they contain is long burned away to cinders, but the room still smells of charcoal and sulfur. Sitting next to the book stand is a warty toad.
Well, I'm going to step into the room and then use my action to shut the door behind me. So I'll step into the room and then close the door.
All right, you shut the door, and the toad goes. Kind of like taste the air a little bit. It kind of like turns around, kind of looks at you, and goes.
I know, Toad. Me too.
And you hear a on the door outside. The toad kind of goes and kind of looks past you towards the door.
I'm gonna perception check that toad.
All right.
Normal public roll. Oh, there we go.
Something about a toad being on or near and in a summoning circle kind of catches you odd. And there's no water in here yet. It looks moist and wet still.
They're the moist toad.
Moist.
I was about to say that.
Let's see. Oh, that's an action.
All right, while you think about that, back upstairs. So, the door has popped open, slid slightly, and then there's this impish-looking creature. And he goes, "So, tell me, why are you here?"
Not like we were given an option.
We
Seems like we were trapped in here. We're actually looking for a way out.
Well,
came through.
I do know some ways out of here, but you'll have to take me with you.
Deal.
Any reason why we shouldn't take you with us?
I got a cat on one shoulder. I can put you on the other. Let's go.
The cat goes at the imp. Doesn't seem to like the imp one bit.
Yeah, well.
And the imp kind of looks down at the cat and goes, looks back at you. The tail kind of goes, kind of comes over.
Go ahead. So I have an important question.
Of me or of the imp?
The imp. Why can't you leave on your own if you know the way out?
Well, the magics prevent me from interacting with the mansion.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't create the damn thing. What I look like? A wizard who created this? Are you crazy?
Questions like that
I-
make me
He
love
goes,
Raphael.
I like them. He points to the goblin. Much easier to work with. And if you can't, they're always good in a stew. Oh, well, you're an opinionated goblin. Most are far more stupid than that.
I juggle menacingly.
Not
It's a-
for the last
It's a
time.
talented goblin at that.
I'll juggle daggers.
I start petting Blix on the hand to try and calm her down.
You'll need some books to get out of here. That's the first thing I can tell you.
What books? Tell me more about the books.
Well, they have letters on their spines. That's all I know.
What letters?
I don't know. I just know the wizard who summoned me some time ago had been placing these books around and about, but I wasn't allowed to see exactly where. They're here.
How many books?
What was the contract between the wizard that summoned you and you?
Now hold on. I want an answer to my question first.
Which one? And I'll answer only one.
One book?
Well, you're asking a different question now.
I think he's saying he'll only answer one question.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Which is more important? My
takes his
question
tail
is
and he
here.
kind of fingers his tail and kind of pulls it down and like checks the stinger on the end of it and kind of looks at it and goes, well,
You guys, I feel like we need to know what we're looking for to get out of here.
I've told you, you
I
daft
agree, but
creature.
understanding the nature of the person that we're dealing with in the moment is also important too.
It is also important, but I leave it to the group. What do we need to get out of here?
We already know that the books are key important, to clue to getting out of here. He's only confirmed that.
True.
The question
And also,
is he
wants
any
help.
kind of a huge danger to us outside of the obvious?
He's not a huge danger. He's a little danger. He's little.
Yes, but great power can come in tiny little beings too.
Oh, stop, Raphael. God.
Case in point.
So,
I would think that you would know better than to dismiss people based on their stature.
Well, back downstairs while y'all debate what question to ask. Where were we, Zan? You were approaching a creature or something? Or no, you just done a perception and felt something was odd about a creature still being moist in this dry summoning chamber. You know, it's right on the edge of the circle. It hasn't actually come out of the circle. It goes. His tongue kind of comes out and goes. You know, how frogs lick their eyes. It kind of does that.
And there's still the three braziers that are
Yeah.
unlit, correct?
Yes, they're not lit. And what was in there before is long ago burned away.
You know, I'm a bit tired of the hands already, and I don't know what this toad's going on, but I'm just gonna take out my short bow and I'm gonna shoot the toad.
Okay. Take you get a free action or basically a surprise. Let's go ahead and get initiative between you and it.
Okay.
Combat track up.
Oh, pff. Well, I definitely didn't startle the toad.
All right, so let's see what we got here now. All right. All right. Yeah, so you fire off an arrow. You get advantage because it's not expecting you to quickly attack it. So make an attack roll. See what you get with advantage.
Okay.
You know how to do it with advantage?
Yeah. All right. So inventory, short bow.
Now, FYI, you can drag and drop tokens from your inventory down on the macro bar down below, and you can fire off your weapons that way. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see a macro bar. You can try that later, but that's a way to quickly get access to your commonly used items.
All right. So I'm not seeing where the advantage roll is for weapons.
So you click on the dice for your sword you're going to attack with.
Okay.
A modal will pop up. Advantage, normal, disadvantage.
See, that didn't pop up originally for me when I clicked on the dice for the short bow. It did it for the attributes, but it wouldn't do it for the short bow.
Right. So
It
I'm
just-
sorry. So it pops up in chat, and then you got to click the attack button. Sorry.
Okay.
That's always the case. Yeah. I don't have the module quick actions turned on because it confused people.
Okay, so did it do anything? I think I clicked it twice again.
Well, just click attack.
All
You
right,
should see the modal come up, and then you can.
There we go. Advantage roll.
You have a 21. That does hit the creature. Want to give me damage?
Public roll, normal. Four.
Okay. The toad immediately changes shape when you hit it. And it. Let me open this up real quick, and I'll show you. You see it like a short, green skin, spiny, spiked skin creature. It has jagged teeth and almost a lizard-like presence to it, but something's odd. Like it's a bit scary, but it is small. And let me check something real quick. Yeah. And so yeah, you attacked. Now we'll start initiative. That was you. It goes, and it will. All right. It looks at you and goes, and it's this weird, fearsome, like you would see those creatures in the desert when they flare up their fins to scare off prey and predators. Very similar. It bulks up suddenly. It kind of catches you off guard, and this wave of fear washes over you. Possibly, you must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened.
Okay.
So on your character sheet, you're going to double click your character. You'll see wisdom, W-I-S. You're going to click the word wisdom.
Saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Public normal.
6, you failed. You now have the frightened condition, don't you? And the frightened condition confers the. Well, it's gonna let me copy that or not. It gives you a disadvantage on attack, ability checks, and attack rolls while the source of fear is within sight. You can't willingly move closer to the source of the fear. You can still attack it, but you can't get any closer. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. And I think I can paste that in chat for you. There you go. All right, so you're now feared from it, and it will scuttle around and get behind the pedestal where a book would have been, gaining some cover from you. What do you want to do, Zan? Where you cannot willingly move closer to it.
Nope. But I can free action open that door.
Or
and
you can
leave the
attack.
room.
You can also attack if you want.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah, I'll attack it with my short bow again.
Okay. It has some cover, so it gets +2 towards armor class. So go ahead and make a roll attack, and I'll tell you if you hit or not.
Okay. Short bow.
Your DC is 15, basically.
Attack. Normal, public.
Oh,
20.
look at that. Yeah, you got a crit. So you're going to roll damage, and you're going to select critical damage when you roll the damage button.
Wait. I don't want to be that person, but wasn't he supposed to be attacking at disadvantage?
No. It just got covered.
Okay.
Oh, he is at disadvantage. You're all right. Oh, no. You are that person. She took your crit
Sorry.
away from you. So I said earlier, you're frightened.
It's-
Your attack and ability checks
Aw.
are at disadvantage. So let's see what you rolled on the lower. So you didn't get a crit, but does it not say what you rolled? Why did it roll that up into 1? It used to always tell you. Well, it's not telling me. All right, got to roll again. Roll another attack roll. We'll take the lower of the 2. You could roll a 25.
Disadvantage this time.
All right. Yeah. 7. All right. Yeah, you missed,
It was almost
unfortunately.
wonderful. I apologize. I shouldn't have said anything.
No, that's right. You did good. You'll get inspiration for that. Unfortunately, you miss. Yeah, your arrow goes into the pedestals. It ducks behind it, missing it, and it looks out behind it. Goes, and it's like bounds across the room, and it just jumps up, opens its mouth, the fangs coming out, and its claws coming out towards you as it jumps at to attack. It's much faster than you anticipated as it comes out to attack you. It's furious, like a cat's attacking you. Know, it's just not what you expect.
Thank you.
That was very much a so off wind voice.
All right, here we go. The attack, normal. 18 is a hit, I believe. I need you to give me a saving throw, DC 10 Constitution.
At disadvantage?
It's an ability check, and yes, those are ability checks, basically. Wait, let me double check that real quick. A 6 and a 10 is what you rolled. Yeah, disadvantage, you're fine. All right, you rolled a 9. DC, you failed, so you're poisoned. This could take you down. I don't know how many points do you have. Oh, you're quite tough. All right, so let's do the damage from the claw. Took 6 from that. And you're poisoned, so now you're frightened and poisoned, and you take 6 points from that, total of 12. And the poison condition gives you disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, so it doesn't stack, so you're fine. So you just take the damage.
So down to 27.
Hilarious. I mean, sad, but tragic.
Yes,
but
you are. Okay. And then
Party.
I think it says a action.
Where'd
It's an
Pandora
action.
go?
That's it. All right. And
I'm still here. My camera just died.
back
my
up,
phone died.
back up to the top. What do y'all do?
Okay, ask the question.
We have determined that I'm going to ask, continue to inquire about the nature of its contract with the wizard that summoned it and continue down that track.
He goes, the contracts between a master and those that are summoned are between them and only them. Fool. Now, I've told you, look for other books that have letters on the spine. I'll wait
Yes.
here until you
How
return.
about the books? Unless you have something that we haven't heard of before about these books.
Well, there is. It's a bit of a trick to get them to activate. I do know that, but I'm not going to tell you until it's time to leave. That would be foolish of me now, wouldn't it?
How many books are there?
The more we know, the faster you get out.
I mean, we could spend 2 weeks in here looking for 20 books that don't exist.
You're looking for 7. Now go. Hurry.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Going to accompany us, or should we just leave you in this room?
I'll be here with the cat.
I'm going to open the next door down.
So you walk out the hallway, and you didn't do anything with the lever you pulled, because the bookcase did come off the wall, and it slid, and you see a stairs going down, Raphael.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't even see that because that was, I was looking at the cat.
Yes.
Well, let's go down.
Let us go down.
All right, 1 second.
And we will join the bard, I bet.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Who knows?
We will find out.
Metagaming.
Not that we know this.
All right. So Raphael, you see the door that opens up to you to the north.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Believe we are entering the door, or are we not all going the same direction?
Up to y'all. You can always
I'm
split
following.
You can always split the party.
No, thank you.
Let's
Well,
go down.
Technically, you are split. You got 2 people out in the hallway.
Who's leading the way? I'm following you.
I'll lead the way.
So you're going down the stairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Raphael, where's everybody else? What's going on?
Hey guys, well, the book that I pulled on and revealed that trap, that secret compartment, is a set of stairs. It's an actual hallway. Let's go check that out.
You want me to sneak down and scout it out? I'm very sneaky.
Yes, I think
Until
Blix
she's-
should.
Until Blix sees something shiny.
That's Pandora.
Yeah, she doesn't get distracted by shiny things like I do.
Right.
She
Just
just touches
books.
them.
Yes. So, who goes down the stairs first?
Let's do Blix, do the sneak search or whatever, and then I'll come follow behind. Maybe 15 feet behind, you think?
Yes.
All right, let's do that.
There's my stealth roll.
It's so stealthy we can't see it.
Okay, let me see what you got here.
I
Okay.
want to be between
My sneakiness.
Nick and Pandora.
Pandora just moved. Yep. Yeah. Get your marching order and decide where you're going to be, please. Because Pandora was out in the hallway, I put her in the last. But if she will move around, okay. All right, Blix, you go down some stairs. It's a wooden stairs. And they kind of go as you're moving down, and you come to what appears to be at the end of a hallway that kind of goes eastwardly to a door, and then to the south, you see that kind of curves around the corner. It's this will continue what but you hear some off to the east, past that door. Then you hear your friends upstairs walking around, coming down the stairs. Not too quiet, really.
All right, I'm going to go and listen at the door and see if I can determine what's making that sound.
You hear a on the door, and then you hear a when it's muffled, like it's somewhere else, not directly behind that door, and you hear as your friends are coming down the stairs. You see another door to the south, also on the western wall.
Do I hear any noises from that direction?
No.
All right. You guys, I'm sorry, let me rephrase. Hey, you guys, open this door. Are y'all ready?
You can
I
open the
just
door.
did thumbs up, but you can't see me.
I open the door and
All right.
cautious step through with my rapier drawn.
Okay, a hand is running away from the door towards another door down the hallway. It's open, and then it stops and slides and looks at you. And you hear above you, and as things drop down towards you, catching you off guard. Actually, give me a
Something
perception.
drops down from the ceiling?
Yes, give me a perception check real quick. At disadvantage, and it's blind.
Imagine the scene from like Aliens when they're in a little room and the thing like falls on top of them.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you're caught.
Honestly, aliens is exactly what I was thinking when he was describing the jars of parts.
Yeah.
At least hands aren't face huggers.
Are they now?
I beg. Well, it tried.
Go ahead and roll initiatives, everybody. What time is it? Okay, we're gonna take a quick little break, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then we'll come right back. And I doubt y'all will finish this combat in time, but I gotta use the restroom real quick, so we'll be right back.
All right.
Quick break.
Arkin, make a roll real quick if you can.
Why is it? Oh no.
I'm gonna take this opportunity as well.
Y'all fed Daniel? They haven't been? Okay. Okay.
I see a pupper.
Okay. Where do we currently stand now? Okay, we have combat. And the hands go. Blix is currently surprised.
I was surprised. Were you surprised?
No, I'm not by that at all. All right. All right. One of the hands above your head just drops down from the ceiling, kind of claws in towards your eyes with its sharp, jagged, undead-like fingers. I'm sure y'all have seen these already. It attacks.
Gross.
Yes,
Here.
it attacks with its claw. With advantage. It didn't roll twice. Let me pick the one that works here. So let's see. 13 versus your armor class.
Miss.
It's weird. Oh, I thought it rolled higher than that. Weird, weird, weird. Okay, that one misses. And the next one.
The
Above
people behind me might not be able to see this. I scream, hands!
I throw
So
my hands up in the air.
did the hands get out of that room? I know one of them was out.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they did.
All right. This one here attacks. Same thing, basically. Claw, attack. It has advantage. They're rolling terrible. Aren't
Keep
you-
going. Just
aren't
keep
you-
doing that.
Okay.
Not against me, apparently.
Yeah, not my fault. I can't help it. I just roll.
They
And
really
the last
are.
one that jumped on you. Oh, finally got a hit. Yay.
That's a hit.
And this one does a claw attack on you also. Dealing you 2 points of damage. I'll let you apply that yourself.
Thank you.
And Pandora, you hear a bunch of You hear a loud shout out in the hall at Zam. Pretty high shrill voice screaming out, hands! And you hear somebody's getting butchered by the hands out in the hallway.
Well,
butchered.
Since clearly there's somebody else out here that is in a similar situation as me, and I'm not liking this thing that I've got to deal with in here, I'm going to free action open the door,
Uh-huh.
and then before stepping out into the hallway, I'm going to holler out, could anyone use a hand?
Well played.
And then I'm going to step out into the hallway.
Hang on. Actually, the the little creature attacking you kind of finds that funny, goes and doesn't take an opportunity attack against you. There. What do you do?
So the creature laughed at what I said.
Yes.
Okay, so he understood me. Okay.
Ish.
Enough.
Oh, actually,
Enough that he knew it was a joke.
Actually, I should not have let you go. It's actually still Pandora's, but I'll let you open the door. And you made your little joke, but he's not going to attack you. Okay, sorry. I was letting you know you heard the stuff out there. And my bad.
Okay.
Sorry, I got all excited and got lost in the initiative tracker. Pandora, it is your go though. What are you going to do? Your turn. Raphael, you're on deck.
I would like to bonus action cast Ensnaring Strike. And then ask, or I'm going to yell, everybody duck. And use my longbow to try and shoot at the hand.
Ducking.
Okay. So one of the hands on Blix. Okay.
Yes.
16. Okay, that's a hit.
Well, that's not very good. I would like to do that again.
Does that include your ensnaring strike?
17 on a saving throw, so it succeeds on the saving throw. If it makes it save, or be restrained by magical vines until the spell ends, a larger creature has advantage on the saving throw. If target seasonal save, the vines shrivel away. So you do hit and do the damage. So what'd you get total? 17? No. What'd you get here? Pandora 3 piercing damage?
Yeah, three piercing damage, and I'm gonna use my extra attack and shoot another arrow.
All right. The one you attacked is dead. You killed it.
Okay. Can I target another hand for my second?
Hang on, I'm trying to get to the creatures you just attacked. Sorry, I got things stacked on top of
Things on things on things.
Yeah. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, you can use your other attack to attack another, unless your ability says it has to be the same target. They generally don't do that. Is casting
No, it
a
says-
ensnaring stack? Is that an attack?
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, bonus action. Okay. So you make another attack.
Okay.
8. What was your rolled? I see your longbow up there above. That was a plus damage. No, you rolled an 8 on your.
Yes, 8.
Yeah. So the 12 doesn't count. All right, it's a miss, unfortunately. Okay. And
That's it.
anything else, Pandora?
No.
Okay. Raphael, you're up. And see, and the toad is on deck, and then Blix is on deck.
I cast Bless.
On
I'm going
3
to...
targets, I believe.
Yeah, it's up to 3 targets. So I'm going to bless Pandora. Let's see. Let me take a look at the order here right quick. Move this out of the way, move that out of the way. Yeah, so looks like everybody is in front of me. So I'm going to bless the 3 actiony people. Blix, Nick, and Pandy, because in theory, Arkin's going to move to the back with me. All right.
All right. So, note that you have Bless cast on you. Don't think there's a condition for that. No, I don't have one for that. All right. And that's bless is a I believe an action, isn't it?
Add
Yes,
a D4 to your attack
that
roll.
was action.
1d4 saving throw or attack. All right. Is that it?
That is all I'm doing. That is correct. Thank you.
All right. The toad is up.
Is he on our team or their team? Who knows?
He
Team two.
he lurches at Zan.
Dang, their team.
Because of the quick joke you made, I'm gonna give him a disadvantage. He rolled a 10. That misses you, I believe, Zan. No, you got an 8 on armor class, don't you? No, you're fine. Yeah, he misses you. Like, and he misses on his claw attack because of the joke you made. And then he scampers away. You can, if you want to, take an attack of opportunity against him as he moves away from you. You're not obligated to do that. It's up to you.
Do it.
All right, it's 9 o'clock.
You're muted.
We normally end at 9, so. But
You're muted, Zan.
Pandora. There you go. Yeah,
Oops.
there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Nope. I'm just gonna step out into the hallway.
Okay. And we're going to end the night right here.
Okay.
Hooray!
Wow, it's
Good game.
kind of chaotic, but we had a lot of teaching to do tonight too. So, hope y'all enjoyed it.
It was a
Very
lot.
much.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we'll
You're
work on your
welcome, Zan.
backstory so you kind of fit in a little bit better, and we'll go from there and figure it out. Welcome,
We on-
welcome, Zan.
Welcome
Are we
to the
on
group.
together?
Welcome into the group.
Are we
Thanks,
playing
all.
next week?
No,
Are we-
every other week.
Got
Okay.
it.
That's gonna be for a bit. I got a lot of stuff going on with the court and personal things going on too. Okay.
Right on.
Personal
Okey
things.
doke.
Understood.
Good luck with all that.
And also y'all are like off the rails, and so I have to lay down some new tracks. So
Yeah, that's the thing.
yes, it
Sorry,
is.
not sorry.
That's okay. All right, y'all have a good night.
You
Good
too.
night,
too.
everyone.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Nick. All right, well, we're done. Hope y'all enjoyed. Ciao.